Just trying to get like the chat up or something. Oh, I'm live. Is the audio good? Hello? Okay. That should be good. Okay. I'm going to do this live and I'm going to take it down and edit it. Okay. Hey guys, ajwolfcub here, and today I'm making a video on... Wait, let me shut that down. Okay. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warning, please visit here. Playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent of your exposure of highly disturbing content. I guess I agree. This is bright as hell. Oh god, this is loud. Is it just me or mine? Okay. For me, I can see through my webcam. Okay. So this is Doki Doki Literature Club. I've seen some stuff on it. It seems scary, kind of. But this does not give you the effect of scariness. But on the title screen, you can see all that, like... Oh, it's... Please enter your name. What's my name gonna be? Should we make it AJ? Or should we make it something funny like... My dude. Yeah. What the hell happened here? My dude. Yeah, let's go. Hey. Oh, let me just... I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawn to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend that you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of work out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting at around high school, she would oversleep more and frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. I could not read. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and I idle in front of the crosswalk and I let Sayori catch up to me. Jesus Christ. Ha ha ha. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe one day... oh my god, I can't read. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh? You're saying that like you were thinking about ignoring me? That means... Wait, that's mean... That's mean, my dude. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you didn't wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, or even if you want to. Whatever you say, so. Should I make a voice for them? I'm not good. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, my dude, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. How are you telling me? You told me you wanted to join a club this year. Did I? I don't remember this. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations, so I dismissively... I can't speak English. Go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know that you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. My dude. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me that you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Close the eyes. Why do I let myself get lectured by a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello. Sayori? Oh god. Sayori must have come to a class while I was spacing out. Yeah, wondering what club to join. I look around and realise that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Wow. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. You don't disturb someone while they're spacing out, okay? Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I take that as an insult. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Or that you could come to my club. Oh god. Sayori. Yeah. Question mark. There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Fam, she arching. Jesus Christ. That's not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. So she's not even the vice president. She just told herself that she's the vice president and now she takes it. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Anime. Come on, please. Why do you even care so much anyway? Well, I think I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And that Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Cupcakes? Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning, or if she's so cunning to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. I'm only going there for a cupcake. Hungry. Let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third year classes and activities. Yeah, because I don't involve activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Careful there. Dun 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 dun. Everyone, the new member's here! I told you, don't call me a new member. The hell was that? Was that me? The hell was that? I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Oh god. Her eyes match her hair. It's creepy. Sayori always says nice things about you, says Girl 1. Yeah, you don't have a name. Girl 2. Seriously, you brought a boy? Yeah, and what? Fight you. Way to kill the atmosphere. That's sexist. No. Ah, my dude. What a nice surprise. I can barely see her face because of the webcam. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Wait, what are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ears and turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. So, someone in another piece of the building is... Oh, this is gonna kill me now. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club, with her eyes closed. Don't say things like that. Okay, sorry, I won't call you smart, I'll call you dumb. Better? This is... Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? Oh, she's Monica. Oh, hello. Just go on them eyes wherever you look. Yeah, she's looking at you. That's right. It's great to see you again, my dude. They look like they're holding hands. Again, Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same classes last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, my dude. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. She seems angry, but she's gonna be like sweet. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? She's British. Definitely. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Isn't a desk a table already? Okay. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. But it's already open. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cool! I should never do that again. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Oh! I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you, no, you dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Wait, let me just save it. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. I don't read. Reading for nerds. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You was just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, I believe you. Sure. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm definitely British. Oh yeah. Why am I saying I'm British? My character's British. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I didn't have a choice, I was forced. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. But I was. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I cannot say literature. Literature. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. She looks like she has fangs. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look like she's a vampire. She's gonna suck my blood. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Yeah, it's the literature club, so they use big words. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Well, Natsuki didn't seem like very enthusiastic of me joining, though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, my dude, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. She likes manga. Guaranteed. Perfect couple. Piss off. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. And telling a good story is such a foreign word is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid at the same moment. I walk in, but it's obviously by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately, and I read a horror book. I desperately grasp something I can relate at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. There's no point in reading a horror book. Just watch a movie. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. She was going to say she's scared. That's right, you usually like to write things about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the club meeting. It looked like you was writing a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you. Sayori sits up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest forms of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your reader, exposing your vulnerability and showing everyone the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Swear to God, I'm gonna bang on the roof. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set up an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable about it, enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Well, we all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Nat and Yuri. That's Yuri. No wait, that's Yuri. That's Natsuki. Okay. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Wait, no. That's Yuri. You can't see me pointing at the screen, I'm stupid. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we all meet, we will all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. I totally do not agree. Isn't that right, my dude? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Sarah may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Oh, they're all staring. Oh, this is scary. I don't know what to do. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, is that a tear? Look at that. I'm sorry. I thought. Why they all just like crouch? My dude. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes. I'm so happy. Suri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Oh, thanks, I guess. That's how I'm doing this. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. My dude, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, my dude, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for club. Sure, might as well. Yay! I think she likes me. I'm scared. It's not a good idea. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. They all just show up in front of my door. Which one do I want to date? This one. Totally this one. She looks too scary. She's always staring down at me. Wherever you look, they're always staring at you. Don't like it. Well, I've been really happy spending every day after school in the literature club. Perhaps I'll even have the chance to grow closer to one of the girls. Natsuki. Best girl, Natsuki. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure the good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. So, Nats. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favourite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Natsuki. So I need cute things. Natsuki. Kitty. Puppy. Bunny. Cute. Lipstick. Laugh. Okay. Where's the club leader? Kawaii! Lollipop. Depression. Sweet. Sticky. Rainbow. Flower. Fluffy. Kiss. Anime. Pink. I want to roll. Candy. Strawberry. She likes to cook. And she likes cute things. So sugar is cooking. All of them are for best girl Natsuki. Hi again, my dude. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, my dude. I think this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want a club to any clubs this year. That's true. But you don't have to believe it. And last year too. Shh. I don't know if you plan just to come here to hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, she's gonna kill me. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Manga? Natsuki found herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. I agree. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. My dude always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting, as you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. You need to stay away, you know. Natsuki one and only. How come you and my dude can become good friends too? Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems to oblivious to the weird situation she was. Oh crap. Uh-oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. Alright, first of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture for you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it can keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted to. This is How Was This Girl Accidentally Being So Cute? No, Natsuki Wonoi. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Thank you, Yuri. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. I'm not going to read this at all. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I cannot help but notice her intense expression. She's always waiting for the shots. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes under the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit it. You're already into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Manga. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a low volume of manga amid this a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I don't. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Probably means it's either way out my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the glass door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, my dude. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. I get it. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colourful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. That's just like the cover of this game. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Came out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I finish the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Yeah, because that's totally not the game I'm playing. Haha. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy in the ice cream shop, but they just help you get know the characters, and besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama, like when they get into the backstories and when they all start the romance start happening. That's really what makes it good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Eh-heh. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? What? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. So where she gets cooking from. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time as I got into this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Aha! Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, one of the hobbies to pick from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. What if I move my mic there? Wait, sorry. Okay. Not to mention that she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh god. We're sitting like right next to each other now, like. Should I have to sit like this now? ... We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. My headphone. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince one of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't gone out there yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. Called her a loser. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Oh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Aha! Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favourite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favourite manga with her friends, I can't understand why. It's hard to express in words what the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom is a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay everyone, are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your time be any worse? Sorry! I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Uh-huh. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop from here now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Do you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. I just take her home with you. Is that really alright? I say that most because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you don't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. She looks like she would kill me. By tomorrow. I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put myself and carefully slip the book back in my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Yeah, Natsuki was my inspiration. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well. Reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I share my poem to first? I say... I'm lagging a little. Okay, I say Natsuki. Top girl Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I couldn't be doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poem? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And then you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Ugh. Natsuki restort getting caught in her throat. Ew. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Nah. Not hate me. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Ugh. Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me... If I don't... Jesus Christ, that's... That page noise, fam, that scared me hard. Okay, well it says, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, pupils can try, but that's about it. Eagles can fly, by Natsuki. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I won't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things that can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Duh, duh, duh. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. I'm gonna keep rocking back and forth because I like the music. Duh, duh. Should learn that on my piano. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. I can't speak English. Then what's that, bro? I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from you, the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Da 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 da. Let's go to Monica. Dun dun. Hi, my dude. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Da 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 da. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Aha! Don't worry, my dude. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know, but it's that sort of barrier that we all need to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, my dude. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes something in the scene, and she's a good writer too, so it makes a comment. If she says so, yeah, I ain't showing you anything but so. No. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, enduring, or even sad, and sometimes they only have a few lines long. They might even feel like something written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. Natsuki stole her poem. Guaranteed. I see. So you're saying Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Yeah, because I don't want to write about 4 lines. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to... everyone there might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I won't impress Natsuki. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I'm scared. I see. Well, let's read it then. That sound. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbour. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. I blind like a film let out the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realise now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. This is what they did. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's the kind of style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. And that's it. A lot of poems have been putting up emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When I performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your memory gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I didn't really have an option. Let's do Yuri and we can do Sayori last. Yuri says a minute past. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speak. That was me saying your poem is very good without speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why'd you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it though. Ah, so is that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while. It's fine, I didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and have been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them though. I think the most notable thing I recognise with new writers is that they try to make the style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is both the style and express are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques going into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but putting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with a practice, a learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. She hates Natsuki. We need to kill her. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, it is an astro. That page flip is scaring me. It's like a jump scare, fam. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. Battling. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight. Nick Mertzcam. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green loo of the future. Is that... No? It's hard to read. This. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flickered back. I'm sorry I've such a terrible handwriting. What? No, that was too good that I couldn't read it. I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script for it. She noticed that I took so long to read it because I did Nick Mertzcam. Nick Mertzcam. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Stop trying to move Yuri, yeah? That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easier to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about Ghost at all, my dude. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. How did you gonna say I glanced over it, but I took so long to read it? But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps it's the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost. Lingering in a last remaining a place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. As soon to be left nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick one of these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who shall I show my poem to next? There's Sayori or blank or blank or blank. I think blank. Sayori. This is a good poem, my dude. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you would write, or that you wouldn't write one at all. No, I'm a very loyal poem writer. I write all the poems possible. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club. Oh yeah, you're a club member because you wrote a poem, not because you're right here in a club. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, my dude. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Yeah, I'm totally not selfish. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if seeing Sayori's full picture for a motive here. Oh, that's what that one is. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Wait a minute. Well, we'll see about that. See, it didn't scare me that time. Kind of. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above the skies blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. It wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast too. Even though it's 6:08. I just said I want breakfast. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't even answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yes. I want breakfast, she says. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. I like doing that for some reason. Wait a minute. Okay, really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky, but I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. It was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'm looking forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful as I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism of something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and my dude did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And my dude liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that my dude appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way and make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as my dick started showing. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as soon as they just noticed I was standing there. My dude, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that's simple, writing is more effective, then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point in making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader and force them to have them figure it all out. Help me explain something to her, my dude. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only reason to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, my dude? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whom I agree with, they'll probably think highly of me. Help me, Sayori. No. Natsuki, best girl. Natsuki, number 1. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I whack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yay! It did, didn't it? Aha! Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. She is. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught up in surprise. Thanks for noticing, she finally mutters that. Barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly, with faith that I can help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. It's not like you need to apologize for me, my dude. It's not my fault your boobs grow size bigger than the sun. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she both did. Sayori and Monika look away. I'll look away too, it's fine. Anyway. The thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it. That's all. Natsuki looked away and pointed at ankle. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori, I mean, she's arching as hard as she can, fam. You know what she's like? Sayori, I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poem, right? I hope that was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, my dude. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the dating around that we got a little too used to. So, my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not that at all. Or, no, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we'll do literary things in the club room. So maybe you can take your chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monika. What about? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. She's gonna say have fun. Just have fun. It's having fun! I knew it! Aha, of course. When did you say that? Oh. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monika's right. Being in a literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about us sharing? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. My dude, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So, your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I know to myself with a newfound determination. My dude, ready to walk home. Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, what about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between you and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, my dude, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it is easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Well, I'm going to save it here. And I guess that's the end of this part 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And, well, yeah, I don't know the keybind to stop recording. But, hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. If you guys enjoy it, I'll make another one. Just comment down, or depending on how well this video goes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.